throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rashawn using his length that time to his advantage. Excellent job of getting that foul.
And he sinks the second. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Ball against Lillard. Ball, the pass to Clutch. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Clutch has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Every so often he's going to remind you that Dame Dollar can make you holler.
Lillard against Ball. Pass to Paxson. And the jam by Paxson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me. That cameo song, back and forth.
Mitchell left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting. Each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Lillard scanning the floor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Diabate. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Jackson with the ball, guarded by Holmes. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Bucks.
And the second free throw, good. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to man. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Clutch for the 3. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting...
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth... And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
They're clicking from outside, hard cups to the ball, and a few...
And that concludes...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Clutch out there with Paxson. And it's Smith. Then there's Klingon, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Kuzma finds Lillard. There's the lob at Facundo. Cuts off the pass. Here's Clutch. Pass the ball. And here's Paxson. 4 on the clock. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Holmes. To the inside. Here's Lillard. Count that bucket. And that's now 10 points for Damian Lillard.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Ball, the pass to Paxson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Smith, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. They double him with Giannis. Pass to Clutch. Here's the screen. Smith on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Clutch. Right side, Ball. Over Jackson. Pass to Paxson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Both free throws good from Paxson. Bucks trail by 9. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. Jackson kicks to Kuzma. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
Outside, Ball. Down low. Here's Paxson. Giannis with some nice D. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hornets leading by 4. Ball, a screen on Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And to Antetokounmpo. Out of hand on it. They recover it. And he recovers it. And another shot. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
Man, Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Ball, the pass to Clutch. Ball, a screen on Kuzma. Out to Smith. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lillard, the pass to Holmes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment here now to see the numbers for Richaun Holmes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Clutch. Smith outside. The kick out to Ball. Ball, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Clutch. No good there. Some solid defense from Lillard. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the lead, here's Kuzma. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Bridges. Can't hit from in close. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 9-1 run. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Charlotte trailing. There's a good screen. Inside. A nice shot by Klingon. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Here's Clutch, covered by Lillard. Man in the corner. Over Mitchell. Man gets the bucket. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Lillard, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Outside, Ball. Bridges a screen on Jackson. Clutch. A 3-pointer, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Right side, out of the Antetokounmpo. Mitchell wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Ball, a screen on Jackson. Here's Clutch. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Green is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Monte Morris subbed in for Lillard.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Milwaukee in the lead. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Against contact, Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Here's Mann. Pass to Clutch. A three ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jackson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Stolen by Ball. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Mann. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 10.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Green with a screen for Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities.
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Mann can't hit. Bucks leading by 6. Launches the 3, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Bridges a screen on Jackson. 4 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Clutch. 14 points for him. To the paint, trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. The rebound by the Bucks. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Giannis. Second chance shot. Giannis battling for the second look.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Ball, a screen on Green. To the middle. Ball, the pass to Mann. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Ball. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
A three from Morris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. Mitchell is out there with Morris. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Green, and it's Livingston in at the four slot. Here's Clutch. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Mitchell. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Clutch. Pass to Smith. Here's Clutch. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Clutch can't hit. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Clutch the pass to man. And here's Smith inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Mitchell. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. Charlotte shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. There's the screen. Pass to Klingon. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Mitchell outside. Livingston kicks to Morris. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Morris. Clock at 4. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Got the screen. The dish was perfect. Morris making guys look good.
Smith the pass to Clutch. Back to Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The drive by Mitchell. The shot's good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling. Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Paxson, he's checked in for the Hornets. Nancy's checked in for the Bucks. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green against Paxson. Pass to Antetokounmpo for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Clutch, covered by Giannis. In the corner, Smith with it. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Green. Smith outside. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Morris passes to Giannis. And here is Green, guarded by Paxson. And it's Green, missing. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Clutch. Smith outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Nance slams it in.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
The Hornets call time. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Paxson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Nance. Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clutch, guarded by Jackson. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Smith's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Charlotte. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Smith for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 11. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Green. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Morris. Jackson finds Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
In the corner, Smith with it. There's the 3. At the tip. It's good on the putback. Klingen's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Here's Clutch. Smith on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part, right?
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Kuzma. Pass to Smith. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 11. Beyond the arc. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Clutch, guarded by Kuzma. On the wing, man. Here's Clutch. Shot clock at 5. Over Jackson. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clutch, covered by Giannis. Man passes to Clutch. Pass to Smith. Ring shot on the way. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Bucks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Smith. Jackson looking around. Here's Lillard. And Klingen pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
There's the pick. Here's Clutch. Connects from three-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
To the right side. Lillard from outside. And Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Smith with it. Three-pointer and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got from now. Back to you, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thanks, David. Bounce pass, Smith. Ball, a screen on Kuzma. And he drives in, and it goes down 2 points. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. From 11 feet away. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 34.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
.144 left in the 4th quarter, and stolen by Lillard. Another shot. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're an 18-7 run. They set the screen. Clutch to pass the ball. Over Jackson. Here's Paxson. Rebound, Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lillard, right side. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. .2 points. That one goes. Giannis has got 36.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Ball, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Clutch. Puts up a deep three. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Bucks ball.
And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
43 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, then increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Pass the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Back to Giannis. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And so the Bucks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what they want to do. Take the crowd out of it by...
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape. Time to warm up. Be ready to rock. Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Better be on your game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Here's Mathurin. And the finish on the break with the slam.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Ball passes to Smith. Back to Ball. The shot no good. Nembhard outside. Pass to McConnell. Turner, a screen on Ball. Here's McConnell. Missed inside. Clutch passes to Ball. Inside. Deflects the pass. There's a screen. Shoots it from the corner. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the Hornets head coach. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Jacks up a 3. Cranes the triple. Mathurin's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, tricky move by Mathurin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Smith. To the left wing. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Ball. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Pass to Matherin. There's the triple. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Matherin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, BA. I mean, Matherin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Here's Ball. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Into the lane. Clutch passes to Ball and stolen by McConnell. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Matherin. Soft touch off the glass. Matherin's got 9.
Good job by Matherin to get up court quickly. Make sure they capitalize on the nice defensive play.
They set the screen. To the inside. It's tipped. Now here's Siakam. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to McConnell. Here's Siakam. Hounded by Ball. Now here's Matherin. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. Ball left side. Shoots over McConnell. Pass to Clingan. Siakam pulls down the board.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. Donovan Clingan 3rd.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Goes up off the inbound. And Siakam with the lay-in. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Ball against McConnell. Ball no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Turner. There's the block. Smith outside. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. McConnell's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ball. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Pass to McConnell. Mathurin, a screen on Ball. Outside Mathurin. No good on the triple. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Clutch. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he slams it in one-handed.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Ball against McConnell. Clock at 6. And here's Turner from the arc. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Smith outside. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
You know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Wiseman, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for LaMelo Ball. Mathurin against Smith, and it's Mathurin missing.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Siakam against Bridges. Wiseman, a screen on Siakam. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Mathurin. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Clutch. Nesmith covering. Out left to the wing. Wiseman, a screen on Mathurin. Smith passes to Clutch. From behind the arc. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Nesmith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for it. Hornets trail by 8. We've got Klingon. Ball is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Clutch in at the 3 spot. That's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Pass to Shepard. To the inside. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Bucks looked really strong. He tallied 21 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Clutch. Just 5 to shoot. Outside man. Down low. Here's Klingon. the rebound goes to the Pacers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Here's Clutch. He has 6. Now Ball. Takes one from 10 feet. And that one's long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Clutch passes to Nurkic. Toppin with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. Freeman Liberty's checked in for Indiana.
Number 21, Monte Freeman Liberty.
Off the inbound. It's good. Clutch has got 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Nembhard, hounded by Ball. Toppin outside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Toppin's gotten his second bucket.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
And there's the screen. Here's Clutch with the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 10.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Indiana again missing. Hornets trail by 4. Ball right side. Here's Clutch. 10 points for him. Outside man. Wing shot on the way. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 4. Lets it go from 14. Neesmith's shot is off. Here's Clutch. Neesmith covering. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Klingon. Outside man. Here's Clutch. A matchup problem for many teams. He's currently averaging 29 a game. Here's Ball. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Shepard. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. Some changes for Indiana. Turner comes in for Shepard. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Walker. Siakam looking it over. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Here's Clutch. Guarded by Toppin. Down low. Pass to Clutch. Here's Klingon. Over Siakam. From in deep. 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Klingon's got his second basket of the night.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Here's Cooper. And here's Turner. Shot clock at 5. Toppin outside to the inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Big props to Turner for coming through at a big moment. I mean, these late clock baskets are demoralizing to the opposition.
Out to the right wing. There's Ball with a 3. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Siakam against Nurkic. Siakam outside. Cooper passes to Nesmith. Siakam outside. Over Nurkic. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Indiana leading. Pass to Cooper. Siakam, right side. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Some changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's McConnell in for Cooper.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Screen by Wiseman. Smith, left side. Pass to Clutch. Ball right side. Puts up a 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
A nice shot by Smith.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam with it. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Nesmith. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Clutch passes to Bridges. Now here's Ball. To the paint. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Siakam outside. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Pass to Clutch. Back to Ball. And stolen by McConnell. Outside Nesmith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Nesmith's got 7 points for the quarter. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Screen by Wiseman. Pass to Ball. Now Wiseman. Here's Clutch. 10 points for him. Back to Ball. Tries it from 19. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam against Wiseman. Siakam left side. Outside Nesmith. He buries it from 3. Neesmith's got 12 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Wiseman, a screen on McConnell. Here's Ball. Indiana with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Here's Clutch. Neesmith covering. Out to the right wing. For three, Smith. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. McConnell's shot is off.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Siakam, pass to Turner. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Clutch. 10 points for him. Screen by Wiseman. Here's Clutch. They get it back. Second chance effort. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing. Focus.
And it's time now for... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's McConnell in at the point. A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
McConnell against Ball. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Ball. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
And right now, Mathurin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Clutch. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers leading by 5. Pulls up for 3. And Mathurin gets it to go. On the assist by Siakam. Mathurin's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Clutch. He's got 10. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Down low. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Klingen's got 7 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Siakam outside. Here's the pick. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. Here's Clutch. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Pacers leading by 7. McConnell outside. And here's Turner from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the break. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, the 3, Smith. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Spins. Pass to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Pacers leading by 9. Up top, Siakam. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. It's tipped. They get it back. And he makes it. And the Pacers lead by 11.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, VA. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Siakam, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan and was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Clutch's shot is off. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Bridges, and it's man in for Ball. Charlotte is shooting only 42%. They set the pick. Here's Clutch. They get the rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pacers leading by 16. Here's Matherin on the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Outside Matherin. McConnell right side. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Smith right side. 4-3. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Klingen's got rebound number 12 here. Already in the game. Here's Clutch. They set a pick. The three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Hornets trail by 13. Here's Clutch. On the wing man from 17. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Now here's McConnell. He's guarded by man. To the paint. Now here's Turner. Defense right on him. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. On the wing man. Pass to Clutch. Back to man. From deep. Here's Clutch. And there's a pick. Right side man. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Indiana leading by 11. Mathurin passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Hornets making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Siakam. Nesmith, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's Shepard in for McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Mathurin against Smith. Here's Shepard. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. In the third spot, the Pacers.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Clutch. Nesmith covering. Screen by Wiseman. To the wing, right side. The three, Smith. The shot won't fall. Mathurin with some nice D. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Shepard. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for the Pacers, Shepard. At the line for one. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wiseman, a screen on Walker. Pass to Smith. The three is up. They get it back. Here's Clutch. Screen by Wiseman. Here's Clutch. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Indiana, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And of course, Charlotte behind 2 games.
Right now for Charlotte, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. Perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by man. Here's Toppin. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Smith for 3. The rebound by Nesmith. Nesmith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard. That one goes. Count it. Shepard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Clutch. Walker covering. Wiseman, a screen on Walker. Launches a 3. And Clutch gets it to go. Clutch has got 14. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Indiana ahead, leading by 14. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trey Mann out there with ball. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Clutch in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Pass the ball from the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense must honor Ball's 3-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Toppin against Bridges. Toppin passes to Jackson. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Outside man, pass to Clutch. Ball with it. Let's go with a 3. Here's Clutch. Walker covering. Here's Clutch. And here's Mann. Goes back up. And Toppin pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Shepard. There's the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Clutch. Nesmith covering. On the wing man. Here's Clutch. To the inside from 6 feet away. The shot no good. Pacers leading by 11. Tipped. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside. As a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Klingon, he's checked in for Wiseman. And the Pacers also making a change. Cooper's checked in for Shepard. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Jackson with a screen on ball. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Clutch. Pass to man. Here's Clutch. Walker covering. Shot clock at 5. Now Ball. It's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ball's got 24 points. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Cooper. The 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Clutch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. They set the pick. Left side man. Pass to Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clutch has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Neesmith on the wing. He's guarded by man. Pass to Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Matherin's checked in for Neesmith. And it's McConnell in for Cooper.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to man. Here's Clutch. On the take. Over to the wing. Here's Ball. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Matherin. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
This is what you love about Matherin. Benedict, he can score in a number of ways. The floater game, just one of his many tools.
Here's Clutch. He's covered by Siakam. Fires in the triple. Clutch has got 11 in the second half.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Ball against McConnell. On the wing, Matherin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on man.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
Indiana making a switch here. Nimhard's checked in, and he sinks the second. And here's Charlotte now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. Ball right side. Bridges, a screen on Mathurin. Clutch passes to Bridges. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bridges. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Mathurin. Here's Clutch. They set the pick. Right wing. Here's Ball. Plenty of space. Tipped away. Indiana leading by 8. On the wing, Nembhard. Hounded by Ball. Here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. Back to Siakam. Clock at 4. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Smith, he's checked in for man. Ball, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Clutch. The shot, no good. Nice D from Nembhard. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Shot's good by Mathurin. And it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Siakam with it. The floater. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. No good on the 3.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Siakam, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Clutch. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Good on the second one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Hornets on D. 9-point game. Outside Mathurin. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Nembhard. Timeout called, Hornets. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
6 to shoot. Here's Clutch. Siakam with the defensive effort. Indiana leading by 9. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Clutch. To the middle. Klingon. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk. That gives him a double-double.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Nembhard outside. The 3. Mathurin. Knocks down the triple. Mathurin's got 33 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
They set a pick. Here's Clutch. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. First free throw is good. Wiseman, he's checked in for Charlotte. So he gets them both. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Three-pointer Mathurin. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Clutch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Wiseman. Good work defensively by Wiseman. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 1:52 left in the game. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
1:49 left to play in the fourth. McConnell against Ball. Nimhard, the pass to Matherin. 13 feet out, and the shot goes down. Matherin's got 10 points in the quarter.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Clutch. The offensive rebound. Wiseman, pass to Ball. Here's Clutch. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Clutch has got 34.
All you got to do is get open. And Ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
To the paint. And Siakam with the slam.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
And here's Turner. McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Clutch. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Siakam. He connects.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Matherin. Clock at 6. Here's Clutch. Indiana with a rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So Indiana wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for...
Win some, you lose some.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you. RJ, for the few teams already suffering big-time injuries, how do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Porter is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Here's Clutch, out to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Clutch. No good with the triple. And here's Cleveland getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams. Yeah.
These teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and Clutch pulls it down. Smith scanning the floor. Ball kicks to Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Mobley the pass to Hunter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Ball finds Bridges. Three-pointer. Ball no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Looking for their first basket of the game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Here's Clutch after the basket by DeAndre Hunter.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Mobley outside. Drills it from outside.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, outside Ball. Pass to Clutch. Takes the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Outside Porter lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Charlotte's head coach gave me a few minutes to catch up. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, he'll avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Porter. Pass to Mitchell. Over Smith. And it's Mitchell missing. Charlotte has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And here is Mitchell, following the 3 from Clutch. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Mobley misses. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Clutch the pass to Ball. Goes up from the top of the key. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Ball shooting for might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
Down low, here's Porter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Ball. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still scoreless. Drills the three-pointer.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
A second chance effort, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Porter kicks to Hunter. Porter against Ball. For 3, Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Clutch. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Indiana. Ball with a wide-open look. Here's Klingon. And he banks in the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Klingon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clutch the pass to Ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Clutch. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Donovan Klingon on top.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Trent's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Porter. Pass to Trent. Takes a three. Wiseman with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. Smith right side. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Smith. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Clutch. He's got 6. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Porter dishes to Hunter. Trent against Smith. They need this one. And Trent with the lay-in.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Here's Clutch. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Takes the three. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mobley outside. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Mobley outside to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And Allen's agility is so impressive. Solid at finding ways to score off any screen and roll.
Here's Clutch. Inside. Man. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a moment to see numbers for Evan Mobley. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tyson's checked in. And it's a Okoro in for Hunter.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The shot no good. Tyson.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Clutch the best of man. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Okoro shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to man. To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Mobley outside. Here's Strus. Here's Tyson. Okoro kicks to Trent. Mobley a screen on Smith. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And the jumper is good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Charlotte leading by 7. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Mobley. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Tyson. And Clutch pulls it down. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Max Strus. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Clutch. Stolen by Okoro. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Hornets lead by 12. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Trey Mann is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Bridges, and it's Clutch, and it's clinging in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Clutch in the last time out against Indiana was terrific. He dropped in 36 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Trent gets the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Clutch, covered by Okoro. Outside Ball. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And here's Trent outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. At one point, they led by 16. Clutch the basketball. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Mitchell against Ball. Mitchell passes to Wade. Now here's Trent, defended by Mann. Lock at 6. It's up a 3. Trent can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Tyson. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Clutch, covered by Okoro. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Mann can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Okoro kicks to Trent, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Monday, They'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Tyson. Inside. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Trent.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Klingon, defended by Allen. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And checking out some numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Hornets, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Charlotte leading by 9. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Man in the corner. Cracks in the tray. Man's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now, here's Mitchell, defended by Man.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Clutch the pass to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Porter with it. Klingon defending. And it's Allen with the jam.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Clutch. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Hornets leading by 10. Pulls it from the elbow. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson. Pass to Trent. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Tyson. 4 on the shot clock. Nobody near Allen. And Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Ball. Playing in the screen for Ball. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gary Trent. Ball against Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. That shot off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
Pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Nurkic a screen on Porter. There's Ball with the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 11 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Ball. Trent's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nurkic a screen on Hunter. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Hunter. He's got 8. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. That one goes. Count it. Mobley's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. Smith outside. There's the 3. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Outside, Porter. Mobley outside. Pass to Trent. Hunter sets a screen for Trent. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mobley misses. Hornets leading by 13. Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. Man with it. Here's Clutch. And the 3 off target.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And that one's good by Porter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Clutch, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Mobley finds Trent. Now Hunter. Three-pointer, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. Here's Clutch. An offensive rebound. Pass to Man. Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Clutch from outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the nice lay and excellent work from Clutch. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Allen outside. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. For 3, Hunter. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Charlotte shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Nurkic the pass to Clutch. Man in the corner. Over Porter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Right back after this break.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... Moving on now to... And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Porter. And it's Hunter in at the 3 side. Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. Outside, Ball. Here's Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Hunter. And a wide open look for Porter. Mitchell kicks to Porter. Here's Mobley. And the 3 ball is good. Mobley's got 8.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Outside, Ball. Clinging the screen for Ball. Pass to Clutch. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Allen kicks to Hunter. And here's Porter. Now Hunter. He's got 13. Goes up to the stripe. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mobley outside. Allen outside. Back to Porter. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so here's Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16. Porter against Ball. Pass to Clutch. A 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Clutch. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Clutch has got 25 points in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. D.A. thanks.
Mitchell just continues to improve every season, and now he's one of the game's elite players.
Down low. Here's Klingon. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Hunter, the pass to Allen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Ball dishes to Smith. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Clutch. 25 points in the game. And here is Ball. Pass to Clutch. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Allen kicks to Porter. Mitchell against Smith. To the paint, clinging with the steal. And they're on the break. Outside, Ball. Clinging the screen for Ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Spins. Hunter kicks to Mitchell. The shot from the low post is good. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Pass the ball. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Cleveland making a change here. Trent's checked in.
Number 5, Gary Trent.
Outside, Porter. Mobley the pass to Trent. Hits it from three-point range. Trent's got 14 points for the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass the ball. Over to the left wing. To end the cold streak. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Porter. Here's Mobley. It's stolen by Wiseman. Ball with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Clutch. Good. 27 points for Clutch.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Mitchell against Smith. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Mitchell.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Ball. Allen shot is off. Hornets leading by 4. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Clutch. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Smith. Here's Clutch. Smith trying to break loose. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 29 points for Clutch.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And here's Trent outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16. Clutch the pass to Ball. Pass to Clutch for the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's a foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. And it's Trey Mann in for Smith. And then for Cleveland, Tyson's checked in. And it's Okoro in for Donovan Mitchell. Trent passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Man with it Porter's there. Pass to Clutch. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range. Clutch has got 16 here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Trent with it. Here's Okoro. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Clutch. Averaging 29 points per game, 14 assists and 6 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Pass to Clutch from past the arc, and it's the Hornets another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Tyson, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him, and here is Mobley. He's covered by Wiseman, and Okoro throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the shot goes down.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Trent outside. Knocked away. Here's Clutch, covered by Okoro. Clutch the pass to Man. Pass to Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Porter kicks to Trent. Mobley a screen on Ball. Trent passes to Mobley. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Diabate.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside Porter. Okoro with it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Man. Puts it up. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Bridges is checked in for Charlotte. A switch here also for Cleveland. Max Strus is checked in for Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Strus with it. Defended by Man. Okoro dishes to Mobley. Strus, that's for 2. No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Clutch, good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So it's the Cavaliers now. It's stolen by Wiseman. He got it up. And no good. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Charlotte up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Miles Bridges. Trey Mann is out there with Smith. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Clutch in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Mitchell passes to Trent. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch. Smith on the wing. Here's Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Smith from outside the arc. No good on the shot. Pass to Clutch. Smith outside. Goes back up. Green for 2 points. And the Hornets lead by 17.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Clingan, he's checked in for Charlotte. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Trent outside. Mitchell outside. And it's Nick Smith with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Okoro. Mitchell outside. Five on the clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Clingan's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Clutch, covered by Okoro. Smith outside, fires for 3. Again, the miss by Smith.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Clutch can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Cleveland moving it around. Now Mitchell. Trent outside. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about him out there. If he can get another guy a shot, he will do it.
Hornets leading by 13. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. They set the pick. Man in the corner. Pass to Clutch. Takes it off the glass. Clutch has got 42 in the game.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Now, here's Mitchell, defended by Man. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And Mitchell is used to this. Teams are going to play him physical in that lane.
Here's Man, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Clingan. Here's Clutch. Now, Man, covered by Mitchell. Man can't hit.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Tyson. Now Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Clutch the pass to Man. Clingan with it. Pass to Clutch. Smith outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another. Mitchell outside.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Porter against Ball. Pass to Clutch. They set the pick. Back to Ball. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell outside. Here's Tyson. Mobley right side. Allen for the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Clutch. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Tyson with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Clutch. Pick by Bridges. The kick out to Ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Mitchell. And Klingon pulls it down. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Smith on the wing. Here's Clutch. To the inside. Klingon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Hornets lead by 20.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Mobley against Bridges. Here's Mitchell. And he makes good on the layup. Mitchell's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Outside Ball. Pass to Clutch. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Mitchell passes to Allen. Here's Tyson. Now Mitchell. The tray. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hornets leading by 18. Here's Clutch. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. On the wing, Porter. Here's Tyson. Now here's Porter, covered by Smith. On the wing, Mitchell. No good on the three. Charlotte's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clutch the pass to Bridges. Here's Clutch. Inside. Pass to Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wiseman's checked in for Miles Bridges. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Shoots from 14. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
They set the pick. Smith right side. Can they get it? Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Smith against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Hornets with the rebound. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clutch.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Here's Clutch, covered by Hunter. To the inside. Here's Klingon. And he overshot that one, missing. And here are the Cavaliers. Floats it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The assist. DeAndre.
And so here's Charlotte. They lead by 17. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Klingon. Smith outside. Here's Klingon. Just 4 to shoot. He's feeling it. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. ready to give these fans what they paid for? Objects in motion stay in motion as long as they win. Hey, welcome in.
that.
Those kicks, MP.
It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Charlotte, a better start would be ideal, but right now, they're 10th in their respective conference. And of course, Atlanta, a game and a half behind.
Right now for Charlotte, they're sort of where we expected them to be at this point. A tough opponent, but not a team that you fear.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right